Hello and welcome everyone to the ESL AVA NA August Cup. I'm your caster Ink, and today we have quite a few exciting matches for you guys. Starting right off the bat, we have the winner bracket finals. That's going to be Curse versus Artifex. It's going to be a really exciting match. Both these teams have come through the entire bracket without losing a single game, so they've come quite far. In the loser brackets, though, I think we have Meatballs and Ron's Money Crew. So remember, this is an NA Cup, so all the teams have at least 3 NA players playing for them, so it's a pretty good indicator of who's the top team currently in the NA region. Hopefully the players and teams have been enjoying the ESL NA Cup so far. Hopefully you guys will enjoy these games straight out from the NA side of the game. Right now we have all 10 players of Artifex and Curse in here in this room. We're just waiting on, I think, them to either pick sides or finish off banning the maps. But I do know that Cannon will be that first map that we'll be heading into, guys, so make sure you guys are hyped for that. If we look at the rosters right now, we have Myth, Far, 1x Dragon, Luxie, and I believe that is Love Below or Rambo Onage, if you guys know who that guy is, for the Curse team. As well there for Artifex, we have Zombie, NH58, Sketchfest, Mr. Gold, and Bit RT. I'm not sure who RT is, but you should know Mr. Gold from Crackheads, Sketchfest from Rival. NH58 is pretty much the most core member of Artifex, and then Zombie, I'm not sure where Zombie's actually from. He's actually from Artifex apparently, but I don't quite remember seeing him play last tournament. Yeah, so it'll be fun to see all of these players go at it. As for Curse, all those players on Curse are pretty much Curse players right there. Except for Luxie, I think he's just ringing in for them today. And remember, this is the winners bracket finals. It's going to be a best of 3 between these two teams. So Canada will be our first map. I believe India will be the second map. I'm not sure what the third map was picked. I don't think it's even been picked yet. I know Hammerblow got banned out. And yeah, as I see some confusion in the chat, yes, Mr. Gold is playing for Artifex. This is because it is an NA Cup, guys. You have to have 3 NA players playing at all times. So what a lot of teams have done is they've picked 3 NA players, and then they've picked 2 EE players to play with them, as that is allowed within the rules. In fact, for Artifex's case, maybe Artifex didn't have 2 or 3 of their players able to play this weekend, so they just subbed out some Europeans. Could just make sense. I think Nakudo and Yasashi, they're still on the roster, guys, but they're just not playing today or something, unless Zombies, Nakudo, or Yasashi or something, not entirely sure. I don't even know the KDRs that well, guys, so sorry I can't fill you in there. Yeah, it looks like there's some issues going on in that loser bracket semifinals match. Looks like some team can't find a 5th or a 3rd NA player, so that's gonna spell trouble for them, guys. So now we just are waiting on these 2 teams to ready up and then we can get started. We have an exciting day for you guys. The entire tournament finishes today, so after the winner bracket finals, we'll head right on into the loser bracket finals, and then from there we'll go into the grand finals. So that'll be really exciting. Make sure you guys tune into our YouTube later on to catch all the highlights that we put on. If you guys missed the highlights from last weekend we had the what did we have? We had the 5-on-5 Summer Special Demolition Cup. That was really fun. We had a lot of teams come out and compete. If you guys didn't see the grand finals or the loser bracket finals or any of that, go check it out. You can find the VODs on YouTube. You can also check out the highlight reel as well. Let's just say Timmy Prono went pretty ridiculous last weekend. So make sure you guys go check that out, because it's definitely some highlights and gameplays that Timmy Prono did that you guys definitely need to check out. Hopefully this tournament gives us just as many gameplay highlights as well. Definitely looking forward to them. I know there's quite a few of you guys that look forward to that every week, or every 2 weeks, I should say. Looks like 9 players are here in the room. We lost 1. We don't know where that 10th player went from Artifex. Hopefully he can come back. He's apparently restarting his game. Let's just try to find some information on who RT is. I guess it's iRage. I still don't know quite who that is. But Mr. Gold knows who he is, so he has to be good on some level. Hope you guys have been having a good weekend thus far. We weren't able to stream yesterday as there weren't enough teams for a 2-day tournament. So we're doing all the games today on Sunday. Apparently iRage is Thomas Rams. I'm still at a loss of words for who this guy is, but hopefully you guys in the chat can figure out who he is. Make sure you guys tell your friends that the winner bracket finals is going on right now if they want to see Curse or Artifex play against each other. Definitely exciting experience, something we don't quite see too often in the European 5-on-5 monthly. The whole point of this tournament is to revive the NA scene a little bit, as there's only currently been between 6 and 9 NA teams. So this event was able to get 15 or 14 teams to register or something. So definitely spurring some growth within the NA competitive scene. Definitely what we wanted to see. Hopefully we can keep on doing these as well, and by the time IFF qualifiers come around, we can have like 30 NA teams competing. So make sure guys, if you are an NA player and you are not competing in ESL, try to make a team, and maybe you can make a team and place pretty high in the NA Cup. Get a name for yourselves or something there, guys. And it looks like all the players are ready up. And here we go guys, this is going to be the first map between Artifex and Curse in the winner bracket finals. And game is starting right now. We're going to be loading into this. We're going to have Curse on the offensive side, I believe. Let's just make sure. What sides are they going to be? Curse, it appears, are going to be on offense, guys. We're going to change that overlay right now. And here we go, Curse being on the offensive side, which means Artifex is going to be on that defensive side. We're going to have to see how Sketch with that point man and Neil, or I mean NH58 with that point man as well, how they're going to play that on defense. It looks like they're both going point man. And here we are guys, running. Looks like Curse, they actually aren't going to be rushing anywhere. They're going to be sitting in spawn, waiting for that 2-point man there from Artifex to pan out. I think Curse was under the impression that Artifex was going to rush them down mid or something, and Curse was just taking a precautionary tail right there to shut them down if that was the case, but that was not the case, and we have Artifex, they're pushing Neil and Zombie over at the bookcase side. They're pushing up pretty quickly. They're going to realize that, hey, Curse is probably going towards 2 or camping in spawn, so if Sketchfest is going to have to be on his toes here, he's going to have to shut down quite a few players. Is he going to opt to peek out, or is he going to play in the site? That is going to be the real question here. Well, Sketchfest, here's your time to shine. Can you shut this down? Sketchfest gets 1 kill, gets a double kill onto Rambo and 1x Dragon, but he's got to reload, and looks he takes him down. Really good hold there from Sketchfest, and Myth takes down Mr. Gold, so now it's tied to a 3-3, but Myth goes huge, he gets a nice double kill, takes down NH58, so going to be up to RT and Zombie. Looks like RT has not loaded into the game yet. Fire's going to miss a couple of shots here onto Zombie. Zombie's going to come around the corner with that Kraken. Myth is going to try to flank him here. Let's see what Myth can do. Zombie's probably going to peek this. Myth knows that he's on the front stairs, so he's going to call it out for Looksy. Myth is going to peek right now. Get some nice shots onto him. RT is back in the game right now, so dead round probably isn't going to be called out, but RT is back. It looks like someone else has crashed. RT doesn't have enough time to get this bomb.
Operation failure. Return to main base.
And yeah, it looks like it's still going to be dead round, guys. They're going to be loading out. That's going to be Curse, who won the first round 1-0 due to Artifex's 4v5. Their player just failed to load in. I don't quite know what RT was doing there, but we are still going to have a dead round, even with RT coming back. So we're going to have to see what the problem was, who crashed. Looks like Neil is just sitting in his settings. I'm not sure if he had like a female character on or something, or what the reason was for the dead round, but with no one crashing, hopefully we can get back into the room with no delay. Yeah, it does look like Neil did, NH58 did have a female character, so he did have to, he called a tactical timeout. However, it's not going to matter anyways, as Curse was able to pick up that first round on defense. And if you guys are new to Cannon, you guys should be aware that Cannon, it's pretty much easier on the offensive side, 9 times out of 10. It's just easier for that offensive team to push in on the sites, to gain control of the map, gain control of momentum and flow of the game. So it's definitely on the defensive team to win rounds and to also win out. If the defensive team can win even 3 or 4 rounds, then they're definitely in a good position on that side switch in the second half. But for now, we would expect Curse to win 4 or 5 rounds, and that wouldn't be any slight to Artifex. It would be typical and average for Curse to win 4 or 5 rounds. It would not be indicative of pretty much anything. So you gotta keep watching for that side switch and see what Artifex can do on the offensive side as well. But we definitely need to take a look at how Artifex decides to play defense, if they're going to be aggressive or passive like they were last round, where they were defensive for the first 30 seconds, even 4v5, and then they start to push up 4v5 again. So we're going to have to see if that continues on. We are going to have the first round nade.
Enemy troops eliminated. Operation success. Return to main base.
And here we go, guys. We're live in the first half of the first map. It's going to be Cannon between Curse and Artifex in the winner bracket finals at the NA August Demolition Cup. Finally getting the start underway again. And we are going to see Curse once again. They're going to push right into 2. This round they're going straight into 2. They're just being aggressive instead of waiting around. 1x Dragon has already gone into that site with that point man. Sketchfest is going to be at the back of the stairs here. Myth is going to take some damage. He's going to take down Sketch though. Far takes down Mr. Gold. We have RT here playing on this side. He's going to try to get a kill. He gets a nice kill on the Dragon. Basically looks like he one-shots in there, but I think it was just lag. RT getting another double kill onto Far. This retake coming out from Artifex could be something, guys. They're gaining ground here. Can they get any more kills, or is Myth going to bring it back in their favor? Myth getting some good damage, but is that going to be enough? Hit RT sees Luxie, but Neil takes down Love. Luxie takes down Zombie. And it looks like Luxie got a double kill. Did he get a triple? Yeah, he got a triple kill there, just locking down that site there. Good try from Artifex on that retake. It just wasn't enough with those smokes that came out from Curse. Curse just smoked it up too hard, and Artifex, they weren't able to get into that site, weren't able to take it back in that 3v3. So excellent job to Curse on their positioning and play. It looks like another 2 pushes coming out again. Mr. Gold is scoping this. He misses with that M40. That's going to allow Curse to get right into the site once again. Sketchfest, where are you playing? He gets a nice kill into 1x Dragon, but it's going to be no match for Luxie. Luxie takes down Sketchfest, gets control of the site. RT once again comes around from the back of the stairs here. Gets a nice double kill into Myth and to Luxie. Neil takes down Far. It's all given to Rambo. And Love Below gets taken down by NH58 there. Yeah, so once again, Curse decided to go to 2, but they, that retake was just too strong. It looks like Curse wasn't prepared for Artifex to be there so quickly. It looks like Curse wasn't set up. They weren't prepared. They didn't have their crossfire set up. So Artifex was just able to easily to mull over it, and definitely Artifex should be calling this one push right now. It's a pretty blatant move here. You go to a site 2 times, you die once, you try to go to the other side here. So let's see what Artifex tries to do. It looks like Artifex have basically 4 members here at 1. I think they know that Curse is going this way. No, they don't. Neil, NH58 is going to rotate out of the site. This could be a big mistake, but he's going to stand close by that scope. Mr. Gold is playing out in the open here. What's going to happen? Far takes Mr. Gold out as Mr. Gold was looking at the backhand side there. Still 2 players sitting in the site. RT, last man alive in the site. He's taken down as well. And NH58, he's going to be taken down as in the spawn side as well. I think Far took him down, so really good job there from Far to locking down that spawn side. We are going to have Sketchfest coming up on the behind here. Far is not looking at it. They have no one watching the flank. Sketchfest, he gets 1 kill out of the 4 that he needs to get for this round for a clutch. However, 1x Dragon is coming up on the flank. He's making noise. 1x Dragon's going to meet right into him. 1x Dragon's going to be taken down. This is not looking good for Curse. If they lose 2 more players, Sketchfest is going to clutch 1v4, but Sketchfest, he is half HP, guys. Half HP, what can he do? He hears all the players jumping. He takes down Looksy. Oh, but there's going to be no time left. Fine. Just Love Below just takes his time. Delaying the timeout for Sketchfest. Sketchfest had no time at all there. He did get the 4 kills. It looked like he may have actually been able to clutch there on that last one headshot kill that he got, but he was unable to do that as well. He just got delayed for too long. Curse is going to be up 2 rounds, 3-1, guys. Let's see where Curse is opting to go this round. Again, they are opting to go to the one side as well. They're sitting outside of Bookcase. They're taking it slow. They're not pushing aggressively. They're just going to take their time, wait and see what Artifex is going to try to do. But that Kraken from Zombie, that long-range power is just really strong. And here comes the push from Artifex. Looks like it's a nice kill into Zombie, so it's a 1-1 exchange currently. But NH58 takes down Far with that Varesk, really strong gun there. Neil as well takes down a pistol kill onto Looksy, but 1x Dragon cleans it up. And there's still a scope sitting out here. Myth needs to get at least 1 more kill, and it's looking really bad for Curse right now, as RT comes around on a flank and takes down 1x Dragon. So Curse was able to get 2 kills, but just the 3 players left on Artifex, which was too much for those players of Curse. Curse was just exchanging for too long at that Bookcase. They weren't pushing in, they weren't getting kills. They pretty much sat there for their doom. Gonna have to see if they identify that that was their mistake, or if they're going to continue to push here on Bookcase. And it looks like Bookcase is going to be the choice for Curse once again going into this 5th round. We are going to see Far rotating back into the spawn, probably going to peek mid or something. We are seeing Zombie and NH58. They're playing a little bit more passively, playing a little bit more defensively. They're not pushing that Bookcase together as a team. I think they might realize that Curse might pull a fast rotate. Mr. Gold taking down Far at mid. Mr. Gold is going to rotate over to the 2 side. I think that Artifex is definitely going to call that, hey, they're probably going over to 2 side, but I think Far might have called out that Mr. Gold was rotating over to the 2, and that's why all of Curse is just pushing through spawn right now. And this is a huge play here coming out from Curse. Look at all of the players on the spawn. Mr. Gold is going to get shot from behind. Myth is going to take all these kills over at 1 as they try to rotate over to 2 to lock down their spawn. And it looks like Curse they're going to rush into 1 here. Bit RT gets 1 kill onto Dragon, but Sketchfest gets another kill onto Love. Looksy takes down Bit RT. It's going to be up to Sketch in a 1v2. Myth is still alive. Myth is using that Kraken at long range against the MP7, I believe, Sketchfest. This MP7 is really bad at long range, guys. So Myth might be able to just end this right now. That smoke does come out from Sketchfest. Is that going to be the key change here? Sketchfest is going to get a free peek here into the spawn, but he gets put on the UAV, and Myth is just going to come around the corner and take him down with that Kraken. Definitely that 1 headshot kill. And we do see Myth. He is now 8-3. We are going to have Sketchfest, who's 8-4, Bit RT, who's 7-4, Myth is 8-3, Looksy is 7-3. So the scores are pretty much even between these 2 teams, even though Curse is having a 2-round lead currently. But that's nothing to really scoff at. It's basically even if you factor in the map advantage here. Missile Gold comes around the peak side, gets a nice kill onto Myth there. Mr. Gold is just trying to lock this down. It's been a 1-for-1 exchange so far. After Zombie gets another kill onto Looksy here, Sketchfest gets a nice kill onto Far. Mr. Gold is playing that 2 connector. All the 2 control is currently to Artifex. It's all gonna be up to Love LSB, the low ranked player right here. Let's see what he can do with his M4. He's going to pick up the Kraken. He's very low HP. He's not going to be able to do anything. And with that, Curse is not going to be able to hold on to the 2 site. They pretty much lost complete map control after Mr. Gold got that 1 shot over on the Bookcase there. Pretty much fell apart for Curse there. They weren't able to hold down the sites or retake 2 with 2 other players. And so now we're going to see Artifex. They're going to push Bookcase. We are going to see Curse push this as well. They're going to back off as they did not make it there in time. We are going to see nades thrown out from Myth. Myth destroying tons of wall banks and pre-fire here, hitting up a ton of players, getting a ton of damage. We're going to see Bit RT pushing up on the side. No one has died yet. Mr. Gold, though, does pick off Myth. Bit RT takes down Love LSB. So now it's all going up to 1x Dragon. NH58 flanks to the spawn. It's all going to be up to Lixie and Fire now to take the site back in a 2v5. Mr. Gold is just ripping Curse apart here. Just getting all these picks. We're going to have to see Far here. He is scoping. He's in a 1v5, guys. Misses that first shot. Gets tagged by Mr. Gold. He's going to push up a little bit more. He's got RT, or Neil, I should say, sitting on the side there. And Neil is going to take him down. And just like that, guys, with the side switch, we are going to see Artifex bring it back to a 4-4. It's all tied up now. Pretty much what we called as soon as we saw a side switch here, guys. And that's definitely something you always have to consider, is that side switch and the side advantages. So now it's all tied up. We're going to have to see what Curse is able to do on defense here, if they're going to be able to keep playing this. If they can get kills. Myth and Far are getting kills, but Sketchfest got a kill as well. So it's going to be a 3v4 situation for Artifex. They are going to be on offense though, and look at this. NH58 once again is going to sneak through 2. He's coming around the spawn side here. He should be seen by Love LSB, and Love LSB is going to be no match for NH58. No damage being done to NH58 right now. 58 is going to be pushing that backside stairs. He doesn't check spawn again. I don't know what NH58 was doing there. He got a kill on spawn, then didn't check it again when he was going through it. So that's going to be 1x Dragon taking him down. We are going to see Myth pushing through the mid, going for a flank kill here, either trying to stop the rotate that has already occurred. Mr. Gold is going to try to push into the site, going to get the kill into Luxie. Luxie unable to defend the site. It's going to be tied to a 2v2 currently right now, guys.
Charge set.
Mr. Gold is going to easily take down 1x Dragon with that scope shot onto the back stairs. It's all going to be up to Myth. Myth is using that DSR, so it's going to be a scope 1v1 right here, guys. 1v1. Who's going to dictate the next flow of the game for the next 3 rounds? Mr. Gold is going to take out Myth, playing right around that corner on a really sharp angle there. Myth was really expecting him to be on the far side, but he's playing really close on the inner side there. Definitely caught Myth off guard by a little bit. And going to be Mr. Gold going to this next round. 5-4 for Artifex, guys. Mr. Gold is pushing the generator here, while the rest of his team all of them are sitting over at 1. The bomb is over there at the bookcase, as you guys can see that, but look at this. Artifex, they're all going to rotate. Really good play here from Artifex. Is it going to work out? Is Curse going to listen for those footsteps? Is Curse going to send a player to rotate? It looks like 1x Dragon is going to be rotating through spawn. Looks like Curse is kind of privy to what Artifex is going to try to do here. It's basically going to Artifex's strategy is going to totally depend on Mr. Gold or Sketchfest getting a pick. If they don't, that bomb will definitely will stay over at 1. Maybe NH58 might try to flank through spawn. That might be a possibility as well. Mr. Gold misses that shot onto Love LSB. Curse is going to call that there's at least 2 players over at 2 side. 1x Dragon is going to be sitting there in spawn watching NH58 try to come through here, but there are 2 players watching this. NH58 actually doesn't have a helmet, so it might be really bad for him to push this against 1x Dragon. Bomb is currently rotating over to the 2 side, but BitRT is watching the flank from the 1 connector, as I think they realized that Myth pushed from that 1 connector last round. So we're gonna have to see how this round is gonna unfold. There's only a minute basically left for these teams to plant the bomb. Sketchfest is pushing up pretty hard here into the back stairs. Lovis LFB is watching it. Does he get this kill? No, he doesn't. Sketchfest just takes him down. Mr. Gold takes down Luxie inside of the site. And just like that, Curse is rotating. 1x Dragon takes a really nice kill there onto Sketchfest. Sketchfest didn't stand a chance. NH58 is going to flank kill here. This could be a major kill. 1x Dragon's going to call it behind, but no one's watching it. NH58 gets a nice double kill. Gets a nice triple kill. Really good job there from NH58. He just won the round for his team. Completely bamboozling Curse right there, guys. Curse needs to watch their flank a lot more, guys. We also saw that on offense as well. So that's going to be 6-4 for Artifex. Artifex is 1 round away from winning this first map, guys. Definitely a huge pivotal round for Artifex, as well as for Curse. Curse needs to turn things around right now, or are they going to lose this? Myth gets a really nice kill onto Sketchfest after Sketchfest's kill onto Far, but is that going to be enough? Myth, you need to get more kills before you reload here. And that's going to be the 1 site lost. NH58 just getting a double kill. Mr. Gold missing a shot. 1x Dragon's going to take him down with that para, but NH58 is going to have the round of his life getting a triple kill. And RT is going to end that out, and that's going to be the first map going to Artifex 7-4. I mean, I should say, yeah, 7-4, guys. Alright guys, so that's going to be Artifex winning the first map here, 7-4, that's going to be on Cannon, and if you guys don't know, Curse is generally pretty strong on Cannon, they normally don't lose. either whether on offense or defense. So it's pretty surprising to see them lose and throw that away on defense. Kind of a lot of misplays there and uncharacteristic play coming out from Curse on defense. They had a pretty sloppy offense as well, only being able to win 4 rounds, I believe, when they should have won 5 or 6, but definitely wasn't in their hand today to win that map. We're going to have to see what Curse is able to do on India against Artifex. I know Artifex is pretty good on India. This is definitely the map that they want to play. So we're going to have to see what changes up here for Curse. If Artifex is going to be able to continue their win onto their own pick map. Remember, Artifex did pick India. However, Curse did pick Cannon, but Artifex was able to take that pick away, basically. So here, get tuned, get ready to go. All the players are ready up. And here we go. We're going to have to see what... Okay, so it's going to be Curse on the defensive side, guys. So we're going to change this. And as you guys can see in the series counter, Artifex is 1-0 over Curse. They only need to win one more map and they go straight to the grand finals. They will also have a 1-0 map advantage against whatever team they play in the grand finals if they do manage to win. Due to it being a double elimination tournament and all of that. But here we go, guys. This is going to be the first round. RT taking his time to load in as always. But he's going to be loaded into the game. Offense is going to be Artifex. Sketchfest is pushing those pillars. Can Curse, the defensive team, defend the stairs? They've got 2 players there, 1x Dragon and Love LSB. Can they defend against the power of Sketchfest? Or is Sketchfest going to overpower them? Love LSB is going to throw a grenade, but I don't think Sketchfest called that out. So are 1x Dragon and Love LSB going to pay attention and be aware? Looks like Sketchfest is pretty much just going to be sitting here, waiting around the corner, waiting for his team to tell him to do something. The bomb is sitting at this one pillar, so I would expect some gameplay to happen here. But oh no, 1x Dragon has left those stairs here. NH58 is a nice kill into Far. That's going to cause a massive rotate here from Curse. This is not what you want to happen, guys. Curse, this is a preemptive rotate right now for just 1 kill, and that's going to allow NH58 to get another kill on you, and that's going to cause the bomb to go straight into 1. Luxie is still playing inside of 1, but Myth knows that no one is there, so he's going to call that out. Myth is going to try to get control of the mid side now. Is he going to be able to get this kill? He gets the kill into RT, so really good job here from Curse. They were able to bring it back. Myth pretty much just took a dump on the strategy of Artifex here. That strategy was really good for Artifex. Luxie gets Zombie. Really good play here from Luxie and Myth. Really just confusing the other team out. So, okay, let's just go over that quickly, guys. Let's see. Okay, so Artifex, they pushed the player 2. They got a pick at 2, which caused a really preemptive rotate here from Curse. And that pretty much should have sealed the round for Artifex, and Artifex should have won as they got a kill, and then they got another kill as well. At those players at 2 side, but Myth came into 2 and got a triple kill, guys, and that just pretty much shut the round out for each team, and it allowed Luxie to wriggle his way back into the white's one side as Sketchfest took his time getting the bomb into 1. So Luxie was in the site waiting for those players, and if Sketch or someone else had been into that site already, they might have been able to have the positional advantage on Luxie. But Luxie was in there anyways. He got the kills along with Myth, and Curse was able to take that round. So pretty much a misplay from both of the teams there, just one coming out of the other. Mr. Gold takes like a 10-hour shot there at Far, takes him down. RT takes down Myth. This round is really looking like it's going to go in the favor of Artifex. Is Curse going to be able to take back the 2 site here? 2 site can be easy to take back, but it can also be very hard with that scope. Look at Mr. Gold go here, guys. Getting 1 kill, RT getting another shot through the smoke onto Love. We also have Sketchfest getting another kill onto Luxie, so that's going to be a complete ace here coming out from Artifex, not losing a single player to Curse. Curse definitely need to shut some of the players down when they try to rush a site just like that. Pretty much basic, guys. If Team A rushes a site, only way to defend it is to get 1 or 2 kills. If you don't, you're going to be playing a retake. And that's pretty much what happened right there. Curse was unable to get any kills at all, which is just really bad to do. Mr. Gold again going ham, getting another M40 kill onto Myth, just going really baller there with that scope. However, 1x Dragon gets a nice exchange there onto Bit RT, going to even out to a 4v4 between these 2 teams. It's currently tied as well, 1-1. So this map is looking pretty close, no clear indicator of any team really taking a foothold here. However, Mr. Gold is just going absolutely ridiculous here. He's 4-1 on only the first 2 rounds, getting a nice kill there onto Far, I believe. And that's going to actually leave, that's actually going to allow Artifex to take 2 side pretty easily. Mr. Gold getting a triple kill this round as well into Love LSB. Mr. Gold pretty much got those 2 kills, and Artifex was like, hey, those were the 2 guys that normally play 2. Maybe we should take 2. Artifex did, and Mr. Gold kept locking down that rotate, and Lixie is just going to get shot from behind there on Sketchfest. Sketchfest always going to go for that flank. That's pretty much his playstyle there. You should always need to watch out for Sketchfest flanking you. He likes to do that 9 out of 10 times. You can pretty much always bank on that happening. But he always does it so well as well, so it almost always works out. Myth actually tries to push mid really quickly, but he doesn't realize that Point Man can get there a lot quicker than he can. And that's just going to be a 3-kill stomp here coming out from Artifex, 4K stomp here. And Luxie's just going to fall down. Curse is just getting pretty much stomped in the face right now. 3-1. As I was saying, there was no there is after those quick 2 rounds. What was that, like 50 seconds? And that's 2 rounds for Artifex? Not sure what Curse is doing. Maybe they'll be able to perform better on offense. They have 2 rounds left to turn around on defense, but I don't see that happening if they don't get any kills. Myth is going to try to scope with that DSR, I believe, inside of that 2 connector. He needs to be careful of his mid, though, as he has no rifle covering him. And he's got NH58 as well coming through the pillar there. Looks like Myth misses a shot on Mr. Gold. NH58 takes down Far, no problem. With Myth playing mid, I'm sure Artifex should call that, hey, 2 should be open. Myth does rotate into 2, good for him. Is he going to be able to lock down this backyard if Artifex decides to go there? Sketchfest is pretty much sitting at mid, so I don't know where Artifex is going to try to go. Are they going to try to go through this vent? There's still Luxie playing inside of that one side. I don't know why Love LSB is still playing outside in the spawn side. He should definitely be playing in that one side with 4 players still up, especially 5 on the other team as well. 1x Dragon is going to try to push that mid. This could be a really key clutch play here. It could also end terribly for Curse, as being down a player on defense, being down 2 players on defense when the other team has 5 is also really bad. So 1x Dragon or Myth, they're definitely going to have to perform right here. Myth is missing 1 shot. He didn't get pushed though. He's still going to be playing inside of the site. Is he going to push this backyard to get a pick? Bit RT is still playing out there, waiting for Myth to try to peek the backyard a little bit. We do see 1x Dragon. He did leave mid, so he wants to go more for that safer play. We still have Luxie playing inside of that one side, and it looks like the 2-point man, Sketchfest and NH58 are going to push here. Love LSB, you should not peek that mid. Mr. Gold is going to take your head off if you do decide to peek that. Let's hop on here onto Sketchfest and NH58. They are definitely going to push this within like 7 seconds, guys. They're going to go in here with Zombie, going to try to take down Luxie. Here they go, Sketchfest, right at 30 seconds here. Here comes the push. Luxie's calling out the sound. Luxie doesn't get any kills at all. He gets a really nice damage onto Sketchfest. Sketchfest is very low. He's going to defend this. The bomb is going to be planted immediately by Zombie. It's going to be a 3v5 here for these 3 players of Curse. Can they take this back? Sketchfest is immediately taken down. RT takes down Dragon. Myth takes down 2 players with that DSR. Here comes Love Spilling into the site. It's all going to be up to Myth. Myth is currently in the site. But it's going to be NH58 taking him down. NH58 just walking around that corner, taking down Myth, no problem at all. That's going to be Myth. Myth going 8-1. I mean, Mr. Gold 8-1 currently. His team is currently 4-1. Artifex doing a really good job here. One more round and we will have a round switch, I believe. This is going to be the last round for Curse to turn around and get around. Try to pick up their poor performance that they've been having so far in India. Remember, guys, if they lose this map, they are out and they go to the loser bracket finals. Myth opens up strong with a nice count to Mr. Gold. Mr. Gold was the one carrying the other team. However, they still have Artifex still has NH58. He's 8-2 as well. 1x Dragon though taking down Sketchfest and Zombie. So it's pretty much equal right now. If you consider the scores right now, and you consider that it's 2v5, Sketchfest and Bit RT are definitely going to try to take this round out here. Far's covering that backyard. That looks where NH58 and RT are going to try to go. However, we do have Myth playing in that spawn area. He might rotate immediately to that connector. He should definitely have been able to hear that gun exchange right there. Yeah, Myth is definitely going to rotate into the corner here. Far getting a nice cracking kill into NH58. Can he get this double kill into RT? RT is half HP now. RT gets a nice lag shot onto Myth. But he's going to be no match for Dragon as Dragon comes around the corner, supports his teammate Far, takes down Bit RT. We see a little bit of Curse trying to come back here on D. is that going to be enough? They were able to win 2 rounds, but Artifex were able to win 4. We're going to have Artifex playing defense now, while Curse plays offense. Offense can be the easier side, but you just need to get those opening picks. If you can get those picks, offense is definitely easier, but if you can't, it all depends on the defensive team getting those frags when you rush into that site. And we are going to see Curse rushing into 2 here. Can 1x Dragon get these kills? No, they can't. Zombie and Mr. Gold just shutting everyone down. Zombie getting a triple kill while Mr. Gold gets a it gets a double kill. Myth gets a double or triple kill of his own, I should say. It's going to be up to him, though. It's going to be a 1v3. RT's still playing in sight. He doesn't realize this. He actually takes down Bit RT. It's now a 1v1. Myth, can you clutch this out? If he can get this kill, it will be a 4K for Myth, I believe. Myth coming around the corner. He knows that the player is there, but Mr. Gold is just crouching yet again. Mr. Gold always loving crouching. That sends a lot of scopes off. They never expect the other scope to crouch. And that just adds about 20 millisecond delay when you try to move your crosshair down to anticipate that they're crouching. So good job there to Mr. Gold to prevent Myth from clutching. Myth was very close there. Definitely going to demoralize Curse a little bit. They're now down 3 rounds to the 5-2 rounds of Artifex currently. Luxie opens up strong with a nice kill to NH58. Far takes down Bit RT. And Zombie defends the site there from Dragon, defends it from Luxie, but Far finally takes down Zombie. Mr. Gold's going to walk into the site, takes down Far. And it's all going to be up to Myth once again in a 1v2. He doesn't realize that Sketchfest is flanking him, even though he should realize what type of player he's going up against right now. Myth is going to be coming to that spawn. Sketchfest is going to see him in like next 2 seconds. Sketchfest is going to call him out. He's calling him out right now. He saw Myth for sure, 100%. Myth is coming around here in the spawn side of the defensive side. He's going to try to walk into this one site. Sketchfest is right behind him, takes him down with a nice 2-shot kill. And that's going to be Myth not being able to clutch at all for the 2nd round in a row. Mr. Gold is now 12-2 as a scope. It's definitely putting a wrinkle into the plan of Curse. I don't think they were expecting Mr. Gold to scope. I think Mr. Gold might be performing a little bit better than Nakudo as well. Myth taking down Mr. Gold, though, opening up really strong in this round. That's definitely what they needed to do, but RT and NH58 are just killing Curse right now over on the pillar side. This is not what Curse wanted to happen if they wanted to win this round. They're currently 1 round away from being knocked to the losers bracket, so they have to win this round. Myth is just going ham once again, but is that going to be enough? Myth picks up a crack and gets a double kill. Pretty much going to win the round straight for his team here. Sketchfest comes around, takes down Myth. Can 1x Dragon takes down Sketchfest and keep his team in it. Oh no, Sketchfest just pre-fires more. That MP9, that MP9 is MP7 I should say, is just a lot stronger than OA93 at that range. And, well, Myth was able to get 4 kills, his team was unable to get any. That really sucks for Myth, that must put a poor taste in his mouth, but Artifex, they are winner bracket finals winner. They will be heading to the, they will be heading to the grand finals. Right now, we're going to be having the loser bracket finals coming up next. That will be Curse versus, yeah, we are going to be having, the loser bracket finals coming up within the next 10 minutes, guys. Make sure you guys stay tuned for that. It will be Curse versus the winner of the loser bracket semifinals. Not quite too sure who that was. But just stay tuned for that, guys. We'll have that up very soon. Congratulations to Artifex on going to the grand finals. And we'll see you guys very soon.